how can I invalidate the results from my A/B testing? How can I invalidate the results from my A/B testing? Last night, I was surfing the app Fishball, which is an app for the advertising community. I have not been on the app probably in probably at least a year. And I just picked it up and started browsing through different questions. And I saw this one question from a VP of marketing that really gave me a pause. He was explaining that they've run an A/B test. They got the results, but he really didn't like the results, and he was wondering if there is any way to show that those results were invalid. The question itself is so extremely troubling. The response of the community, of those people, let me not say the community, but those people who actually took time to respond to him, they were trying to explain to him different ways that he can get out, and explain his way out of the A/B testing. I think the power of A/B testing is in the fact that it tells those who are at top management level, directors, VPs of marketing, CEOs, owners, it tells them, hey, you know that stupid idea that you've had? It was really stupid. And that's really what happened with our friend. They've had an idea, they've tested it, and instead of saying, oh, our visitors did not like this idea, our visitors responded negatively to that idea. Instead of doing that, he was trying to figure out a way to get out of the testing that they've done. This is extremely troubling, especially that we're talking about, right now we're in 2019. And there has been so much talk about performance marketing. There are people who dedicate their life to analyzing data, pulling insight from it. Yet some of the top level management is still stuck in their ways. Now, mind you, I don't think any of the responses that he read would actually help him. I think the only advice that you might give him is hey, if you really think that you might be onto something there, you can rerun your test. Maybe you can tweak the test again and try and figure out why the designs that you've introduced, the new user flow that you've introduced, did not produce the results that you were expecting. But you need to walk into the whole experimentation with a completely different mindset. You need to walk into it with the mindset of saying, you know what, we will let our visitors validate our assumptions. Our visitors will have the final say. Any other attempt to kind of weasel your way around the data would not work.